In Mumbai, this is my favorite story. I tell this all the time. I love it. In Mumbai, India, sometimes I do this singing events, Kirtan. I sing the holy names of Krishna, the Hare Krishna mantra. And sometimes we have like 200 students, all youngsters, all university students. And in this 200 students, about 60 of them are PhD students. It's amazing, all of these PhD students coming and participating in Kirtan. We have 200 of them, all university students. And then I sing. Like 2 hours, I just sing. I speak, but I also sing. And when I finish singing, then all the students will come and say, "That was amazing, amazing." And believe me, it's hard to take those compliments seriously because they don't understand any music. But anyway, I really kind of respond back. I said, "Thank you very much, thank you very much. Really grateful for your kind compliment." I take it because it's out of love. It doesn't matter on the skill or expertise. But very loving, so I say thank you. Now one evening we had this Kirtan event, singing event, and a special personality came for this event. It was a lady. She was 80 years old. Everybody else is like between 21 and 25, and there's only one lady who's so elderly. She's like 80 years old, and she happened to be the grandmother of one of our students. She came and she sat there. I mean, what's so special if an 80-year-old lady comes and sits for the case? It's okay. She was trained in singing for 35 years. She came and sat there. Now, that day, if I wanted the compliment of the word amazing, it was from her. If she said amazing, sorted. You're sorted. All these kids say amazing, who cares? They don't understand music anyways. But a lady who's trained to sing for 35 years, she says amazing. You made it, you've done it. So usually I sing with the harmonium in front of me. I keep my eyes closed and tight shut for an hour or whatever. I don't open my eyes usually. Try to. That day, every few minutes I was opening my eyes to see how is she nodding? Is she completely involved in the singing? Because then you know that, oh, it's going good. After the whole thing was over, the kids were coming and saying, amazing. I said, okay, thank you. There's only one person I need to hear it. One person today. The 80-year-old grandma who really has 35 years of experience in singing. And the grandson came and said, Prabhuji, would you like to meet my grandma? I said, yeah, I don't mind actually. Very politely I said, I don't mind actually. And he brought his grandmother to see me. And the grandmother came. And as she came there, sometimes you say these things in modesty. You don't mean it at all. Like how many of you said a sorry and not meant it at all? Did you? Have you? Okay, thank you. Have you ever said a thank you and didn't mean it at all? Happens all the time, isn't it? That day I said a statement. It was just artificial modesty. I didn't feel it like that. I didn't feel like that at all. I said to her, actually, I don't know how to sing well. And I'm actually off the key. In India, they call it Besur. I'm off the key, main Besur hu. She said, that's right. Oh my God. That's right. And I'm like, completely devastated. And I'm like thinking, how can anybody say it straight on your face? I mean, you could say, yeah, it was kind of something you can make. I said, I'm off the key and I can't sing. She said, that's right. And then the grandson was standing right there. And the grandson started shouting at her, Grandma! I mean, he didn't shout that loud. This is exaggerated. He said, Grandma, did you hear what he's saying? He's saying he's off the key. He can't sing well. She said, that's impossible. If he was off the key and he can't sing well, I wouldn't have sat here for a single minute. Now I was confused. Within 1 minute, just now she said I can't, and now she says I can. And then the grandson turned towards me and said, Prabhuji, she's hard of hearing. She uses a hearing aid and she didn't bring it today. So because your singing was amplified, she could hear, but when you're talking, she can't hear. And therefore, sometimes she just has to say, yeah. That's dangerous. You just keep saying to anything that anybody says, Now, believe me, if I would have judged her by her actions, I would have for my life thought that and branded her by saying, what a horrible woman. She doesn't know etiquette and, sensitivities and dealings. But when you look at the hidden mango behind, which I didn't know, which is why until you know, don't judge. Until you know, don't brand. Until you know, don't come to a conclusion.